It's been several days since the House of Representatives approved the Absolute Divorce Bill for its third and final reading.
We've seen lots of heated debates on social media, ngunit ito ay hindi natin kailangan pagawayan pero pwedeng pag-usapan. Democracy only works if different perspectives can dialogue with each other. Kaya tara, pag-usapan natin. Bilang kabataan, ito ay mga rason kung bakit hindi kami pabor sa Absolute Divorce Bill.
Una, marami ng batas na ang purpose ay ang protektahan ng mga tao mula sa domestic abuse tulad ng Republic Act 9262 o ang Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act of 2004. Pwede dito na i-report at ipakulong ang mga abuser para sa kahit anumang uri ng abuse tulad ng physical, psychological, financial at iba pa.
Pwede rin silang gumamit ng legal separation upang magkaroon sila ng kakayanan na lumayo sa kanilang perpetrator.
At pangatlo, marami na tayong general na batas sa Revised Penal Code tungkol sa physical injuries na even without divorce, people do not have to endure abuse.
Divorce really is only a band-aid solution. Even worse, this gives a chance for abusers to remarry. While we agree na kailangan pa natin improve ang ating batas, divorce bill is not the answer. Marriages aren't only for couples, it is also for their children. When two people make a life together, they can't just focus on their own happiness anymore. It's often the children that bear the most pain. Just the idea of divorce can bring great anxiety and insecurity to a child. Ako, I'm grateful that I know even if my parents face difficulties, I know at the end of the day, they make it work. But imagine this new weight of worry na pwedeng naidadagdag sa bagong generation ng mga bata na maybe the next big conflict their family faces can lead to a divorce.
Legalizing divorce could lead to adverse effects to children and teens. These include anxiety, depression, susceptibility to substance abuse.
Ganon ang epekto ng divorce. It opens the door to more broken families. Sa kabilang banda, ang mga mag-asawang nananatiling magkasama naman ay pwedeng magbigay inspirasyon sa kanilang mga anak na one day when they have their own families, it is a commitment that you choose to make every single day. The state protects marriage dahil ito ay nagbibigay ng stability sa family life as it is seen as something that should last forever. If not, what's the point? Without permanence, what makes marriage different from every other contract? In this bill, it says that divorce can take place due to irreconcilable differences. Grounds is very vague and is open to interpretation. Pahihinaan niya talaga ang marriage dahil ito ay nagbibigay ng madaling daan palabas. Even if there are valid reasons to end the marriage, the Congress should list these as exceptions to the permanence of marriage instead of making it an easy escape. Kung ganito lang din naman kadali takasan ng kasal, then siguro totoo nga'y sinasabi ng iba na walang forever.
We're not forcing our religious belief onto anyone, but as Christians, we believe that since God created us, He knows what's best for us. God created marriage for a purpose. At the same time, even if we don't support divorce, it doesn't mean we're for domestic abuse. We invite everyone to strive for better laws. Ending a marriage shouldn't be easy or convenient. Marriage is worth fighting for.
For more youthful insights,
Please follow our page.
Kaya tara,
Samahan niyo kami!